From the London Magazine branch. I represent magazine workers in London. We bring absolute solidarity to Phill. He's been an outstanding trade union activist in the union for the past 3 decades. It's absolutely vital that we get behind him. I just want to come out with an anecdote, something that happened to me in Hackney during last week. I was at a People's Assembly meeting where we were talking about organising for what we hope will be a massive demonstration on the 20th of June. And one of the people who turned up was from the voluntary sector in Hackney, and she came along to advertise a meeting that she and the council are putting on. And the reason why they're putting on this event next week is to make sure that no child in Hackney goes hungry. And I thought that I would never ever hear somebody come out with words like that in this country, that we would need to actually organise in order to prevent child hunger in Hackney getting worse than it already is. Something like 41% of children in Hackney go to bed now starving. And that's absolutely, that is the sort of level of the attacks that the Tories have already managed to mete out in this country. And it's set to get far worse. And that's why now the trade union movement, given the shock defeat of Labour 2-3 weeks ago, is absolutely vital that we stand together. There couldn't be a greater time, a more important time to do that, in order to stick together. But that is also precisely the reason why the bosses have got a green light to pick on people like Phill, to pick on people like Candy Udwin at the National Gallery in London, and try to pick them off before they're able to actually build the resistance that we're going to really need to take these bastards on. That's why we need now to get as much behind Phill and people like Phill as we possibly can. So I repeat the plea that's already been made by a whole number of speakers. On the 11th of June, we need to get as many messages of support. We need to get as much cash as we can possibly deliver to those picket lines. And if possible, we need to try and organise protests at lunchtime around this town, in Sheffield, and in my own sector in London, wherever we possibly can, to make it absolutely clear to the employers at the Rotherham Advertiser that we're not going to put up with this. We're going to keep on campaigning until Phill wins his job back. Greetings, solidarity, keep up the fight.